Welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Now we see next question, that is question number 2. A 1.5 meter tall boy is looking at the top of a temple which is 30 meter height from a point at a certain distance. The angle of elevation from his eye to the top of the crown of the temple increases from 30 degrees to 60 degrees as he walks towards the temple. Find the distance he walked towards the temple. Now here let us understand that if we observe carefully, height of the observer, nothing but height of the boy is given. And here this is the height of the temple. And here these are the angles of elevation. Now, whenever height of the observer is given, in the diagram we need to mention it. We have to draw the height of the boy. For example, if this height is, if it doesn't mention here, then we need not to draw a separate line for the boy. Here in this problem, it is clearly mentioned the height of the boy or height of the observer. In this case, we have to show this 1.5 in the diagram or in the figure. Let us see here. Consider this line, name it as some AB. Let AB be the temple where A indicates the crown of the temple. Right. So here there is a boy whose height is 1.5 meter, which is to be shown here in the figure. So the boy and the temple both stand on the earth. That means here we need to understand that here both the angles, each angle we can say each angle is 90 degrees. Now here let CD be the boy, whereas the height of the CD given as 1.5 meter. So we have to mention it. Right. Now from his eye we have to draw a line. So here let us join AC. Let us join AC. As he walked towards the temple, for example, from here to here he walked from the position D to, for example, this, let us take this as E and let us take this point as some F. Then from here again he observed the crown of the temple, or we can say the top of the temple. Then here angles of elevations are, at the first instance it is 30 degrees and the second instance 60 degrees. Where to draw the angles here? For that purpose we have to draw a parallel line which is parallel to the earth. So here let us draw a parallel line that is parallel to the earth. So this new line, this is parallel to the earth. This is the horizontal line, whereas these two are the lines of sight. Now here consider this point as some example, label it as some F, A, B, C, D, E, F, and this point, this is called point of coincidence, from where you have drawn a parallel line which touches this line AB. This is called point of coincidence. Now here let us write the given values. Here you see 1.5 is mentioned, that is the height of the boy. Even though the boy moves, his height won't be decreased. So here this 1.5 can also be written here. That means here you see CD, FE, even BC, all the three indicate 1.5 only, 1.5 meter. In fact, this CGBD is a rectangle. Now, if angle B is 90, clearly angle G is also 90 degrees. Now, here what else? 30 meters is the height of the temple. Here you observe, from this point A to B, this complete height is 30 meters. Whereas for solving the problem, while solving the problem, we have to change these values, means we have to take the exact measurements of A to Z and G to B. For the solving purpose, we have to split this 130 as the height of the boy 1.5 and the remaining height. The remaining height is 30 minus 1.5. Here I am writing 30 minus 1.5. Because since the total height is 30, minus from here to here is 1.5 is to be subtracted. So 30 minus 1.5 is 28.5 meters. 28.5 meters. Right. Now here angles of elevations. It is increased from 30 to 60. You understand carefully. As C is far from the temple, here as the distance is more, angle of elevation will be less. So here 30 degrees will come. As F is closer to the temple by comparing to the C, that means here FG is the lesser distance, so here more angle will come. So 60 degrees will come. If you understand the problem, it represents the same. Now here, now the second thing is that first one we did not leave any value. You see here 1.5 is written, 30 is also written, and here 30 degrees, it's everything is written. We are asked to find the distance he walked towards the temple. So here this distance he walked from D to E. So D to E is required, D is required. Let us take this value as some x meters. As I told you, it indicates a rectangle. So here this x comes here, as these two are the parallel lines, and here everything is 90 degrees. The distance is the same. So here you have to find DE, nothing but CF. If you find CF, that's all. Okay, that is equal to DE. Same way here, let us assume BE as some y meters. The same y will be carried forward, so this will be y meters. That is what GF is, y meters. FC is x meters. So we are asked to find the distance he walked. Here, what is the distance he walked? He walked from D to E. Nothing but we have to find only x value. X value is required. Whereas we have to take the value of help of y, but that is not required here. We are asked only to find x, but without taking help of y, we can't find x. Now here, let us write the given statement here. Given, once again I would like to remind you that first we have to draw the suitable diagram. It is drawn. Now in which right angle triangles are to be there, we have to separate the right angle triangles. Observe carefully. Triangle AGF is the first right angle triangle. Triangle AGC is the second right angle triangle. There are two right angle triangles. First one is AGF, second one is AGC. Next, third thing is that we need to apply suitable trigonometric ratio. For this problem also tan theta is helpful. So tan theta is to be applicable. Now here let us add the given data. Here 1.5 meter tall boy. Let CD be the boy. Let CD be the boy or height of the boy. It is given that CD is equal to 1.5 meter. Right. And here let AB be the temple. Let AB be the height of the temple, or we can say temple. So that is AB is equal to 30 meters. And angles of elevation also given. The distance he walked is DE. Let the distance that he walked towards the temple be DE. That is what here, that is x meters. So here we can write that to find, here we can write to find. What is to be found here? The distance he walked. What is the distance he walked? DE. So let us write to find DE, that is x. In fact, it is in meters because all measurements are given in meters. X is also in meters. This is what to find. Here we can write construction. So here draw CG parallel to BD. CG parallel to BD, where G is the point of coincidence. The point of coincidence. Now, without wasting much time, let us mention all the values here. So, what are the values are required? AG is required and GF is required. Again, for the second triangle, AG is required and GC is also required. Let us write the values here. So, clearly, let us write AG is nothing but AB minus GB. AB minus GB, that is 30 minus GB is nothing but EF is nothing but CD, that is 1.5. So it is 28.5 meters. Next, let us take CG. CG is X plus Y. Before that we will write FG, because here Y is to be introduced. So here FG is equal to Y meters. Therefore, CG is equal to X plus Y meters. X plus Y meters. Now here we are going to separate right angle triangles. In fact, this problem contains two right angle triangles, in which I am going to do the first one, that is from triangle AGF. So here let us write from triangle AGF, in which angle G is equal to 90 degrees and angle F, that is angle AFG, we can say angle AFG is equal to 60 degrees. Now just visualize that we are standing at F, means at 60 degrees. In fact, if you look straight, AG is the opposite side and GF is the adjacent side. For make it clear, here I am mentioning, here AG is the opposite side, I am writing just OPP, and here this is the adjacent side, I am writing ADJ. Now here which trigonometric ratio is applicable? Tan theta is applicable, because tan theta is opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. So here let us write tan theta is equal to opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Let us substitute the values. Here theta is 60 degrees. Tan 60 degrees is equal to whose opposite side is AG by GF. AG and adjacent side is GF. Let us substitute the values. Tan 60 is to be remembered, that is root 3. And here AG already we have written here 28.5. It is 28.5. 28.5 by GF. GF is nothing but FG, that is Y. Now let us do cross multiplication. Root 3 into Y is equal to 28.5. Therefore, Y is equal to 28.5 by root 3. 28.5 by root 3. Here, if this is the last step, then we need to do rationalizing factor. Still the problem is there. So let us take it as equation number 1 without doing rationalizing factor. If it is required, we will do further. Now here we have one more right angle triangle, that is triangle AGC. So let us consider that right angle triangle. Here I am writing from triangle AGC, from triangle AGC, clearly angle G is equal to 90 degrees and angle C, in fact it is angle ACG. Angle ACG is equal to 30 degrees. Angle ACG is 30 degrees. Now here just visualize that you are standing at 30, whereas this your opposite side is AG and adjacent side is GC. GC is the completely adjacent side. So now here let us apply the suitable trigonometric ratio, that is tan theta. Tan theta is opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. And substitute the values. Here theta is 30 degrees. So here we will get tan 30 degrees is equal to opposite side is AZ by GC. So here AZ and adjacent side is GC. tan 30 value is to be remembered here, that is recall the value, it is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is equal to AC is 28.5 by GC means x plus y, here it is mentioned. So x plus y. Now let us do cross multiplication. X plus y is equal to 28.5 times root 3. Now from equation 1 we have the value of y. Let us substitute here. Now here we can write it as x plus, in place of y we are going to write 28.5 by root 3 is equal to, let us write this 28.5 root 3 as it is. This is done since from equation 1, right? Now here let us send 28.5 by root 3 that side, towards the right side. Then here what happens? X is equal to 28.5 times root 3. When this fraction becomes sent, it is sent that side, then plus will become minus. It is 28.5 by root 3, right? Now here let us simplify this value. Here I am going to simplify this. X is equal to, that is what required, x is equal to, let us take 28.5 as common. 28.5 is taken as common. Here root 3 is there. When we take root 3 as LCM, root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3 minus 28.5 is taken as common, that is 1. So 3 minus 1 by root 3, it is 3 minus 1 by root 3. Clear? So it is 28.5 into 3 minus 1 is 2. So 28.5 into 2 we have to do. So 28 2s are 56. 0.5 2s are 1. So it is 56 plus 1 57. So here 28.5 into 2 is 57. 57 by root 3. Here you see root 3 in the denominator, and that too this is almost the ending. So here we have to do rationalizing factor. So let us write rationalizing factor of root 3, that is nothing but root 3 only. So let us write into RF by RF. RF means rationalizing factor, that is into root 3 by root 3. So here on multiplication we can write 57 root 3 by root 3 into root 3 is 3. So let us write 3. Cancel 57 with 3. It is cancelled 19 times. So here the answer is x is equal to 19 times root 3 meters. So here in fact, if in the problem, if root 3 value, actually root 3 value is 1.732. In question if it is mentioned use root 3 equal to 1.732, then we have to substitute 1.732 in place of root 3. As it is not mentioned here, we can leave the problem here. And one more thing, as there is a matter in the problem, there is a statement, we have to conclude the problem with the statement. See, find the distance he walked towards the temple. You cut the find, remaining thing you have to write as it is. The distance he walked, therefore the distance he walked towards the temple is x meters, nothing but here 19 root 3 meters. 19 root 3 meters. This is the distance walked by him. So here with this problem 2 gets completed. Now let us see next question, that is question number 3. A statue stands on the top of a 2 meters tall pedestal. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the statue is 60 degrees, and from the same point the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal is 45 degrees. Now the question is that find the height of the statue. Actually here A statue stands on the top of a 2-meter tall pedestal. The meaning of pedestal is it is a base or support on which a statue is mounted. For example, you see in our kitchen you might have observed there is a platform on which gas stove is kept. Same way here, the pedestal, it is a base. For example, you can take this as the earth, and pedestal is somehow the higher surface when we compare to the earth. So this is the pedestal on which the statue is mounted. So here let us draw the statue straight. Yes, so here you need to understand that let AB be the pedestal and AC be the statue. Here AC is the statue, AB is the pedestal. Pedestal is the supporter for the statue. Clear? Pedestal is the base or support on which the statue is mounted. That means statue is not directly erected on the earth. First there is a pedestal, and on that pedestal the statue is mounted or it is placed. Now from this point, for example here A, B, C over, let us take this point D as the point of observation. From here the top of the statue and the top of the pedestal both are observed. Here you understand that the height of the observer is not given, so it is negligible. So we can draw the diagram for the figure from the earth itself. Now here let us see, if you observe from the C, from D, this is the angle of elevation, and here from A means from D to A, this is also angle of elevation. Here according to the question, a statue stands on the top of a 2-meter tall pedestal. Here AB is the pedestal, so whose height is 2 meters. From a point on the ground, let the required point be D. The angle of elevation of the top of the statue. So here from D, if you observe top of the statue, here C is the top of the statue. This angle, this complete angle is angle of elevation is 60 degrees. So here I am writing 60 degrees. This throughout angle CDB is 60 degrees, angle CDB. And from the same point, means from the same D, the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal, since AB is the pedestal, its top is A. If you observe, this angle is found as 45 degrees. So here let us take this as 45 degrees. Right. Now the question is that find the height of the statue. So here to here CA is to be found. Let us take that as some H. In fact it is H meters. Since the value is in meter, so same units will come for H also. Now let us consider BD as some X meters because it is not mentioned in the problem. So let us take BD as X meters. Now let us start solving this problem. Let first here what is mentioned? A statue. Let AC be the statue. Let AC be the statue. In fact, is height of the statue. So AC is equal to, let us take some H meters. H meters. Now, and AB be the pedestal. Let AB be the pedestal, where it is given as 2 meters. AB is 2 meters. Here let us consider, let D be the point of observation. D be the point of observation. That means here we observe, or the observer observes from D, that is what he is observing, the top of the statue and also top of the pedestal. So that is also here given clearly. Let us mention it in the data. So angle DCB is given as 60 degrees. and also angle ADB is given as 45 degrees. Now to find, here let us see what is to be found. Find the height of the statue, nothing but h. So here to find h is equal to question mark, that is what we are asked to find. Now as usual, here let us see what are the right angle triangles. Clearly the pedestal and then the statue both are perpendicular to the earth. Right, so here angle B is 90 degrees. So that here we get two right angle triangles. First one is triangle ABD. Second right angle triangle is triangle CBD. So now here let us separate them. So let us write here from triangle ABD, in which angle B is equal to 90 degrees and angle ADB is equal to 45 degrees. Angle ADB is 45 degrees. Right. Now here, if you are let us assume ourselves as the observer. If you stand at D, then the opposite side is AB. AB is the opposite side. Here I mention it. AB is the opposite side. At the same time, BD acts as adjacent side. Now here the suitable trigonometric ratio is tan theta. So here let us apply tan theta is equal to opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. In fact, here theta is 45 degrees. Let us write tan 45 degrees is equal to, for 45 degrees opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BD. So AB by BD. From the figure, let us write the values. In fact, tan 45 degrees is the constant, that is what we need to recall it. The value of tan 45 is 1. 1 is equal to, from the figure AB is 2 meters, let us write 2 by BD we take it as x, so let us write x. On cross multiplication, x1 jar x is equal to 2 meters. So let us keep it aside, which will be helpful for us in the further simplification. So let us consider this as equation number 1. And here we are able to see one more right angle triangle, that is triangle CBD. Let us consider it. From triangle CBD, in which angle B is equal to 90 degrees and also angle CDB is equal to 60 degrees. Angle CDB is equal to 60 degrees. Now here again let us assume that we are standing at 60. For this 60, opposite side is complete BC. Because you see angle CDB, in triangle CDB, angle CDB is 60 degrees. That means here for this 60, opposite side is completely BC. By adjacent side is BD only. So here we can apply as usual tan theta. Tan theta is equal to opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Let us substitute the values. Here theta is 60 degrees. So here tan 60 degrees is equal to opposite side is BC. BC by adjacent side is BD. Let us substitute the values. Tan 60 is equal to root 3 is equal to BC. Here you observe BC nothing but CA plus AB. CA is H plus AB is 2. So we can write this is H plus 2 by BD is already X. Clear? Now here let us do cross multiplication. X into root 3, or we can write root 3x is equal to H plus 2. So from equation 1, in place of x we can write 2. So here we can write this as root 3 into 2 is equal to h plus 2. This is since from equation 1. Now let us simplify further. 2 into root 3 is 2 root 3. 2 root 3 is equal to h plus 2. Let us send this plus to this side. So here h will become, h is equal to 2 times root 3 minus 2. So here In fact, we can take 2 common, 2 into root 3 minus 1. So h is equal to 2 into root 3 minus 1 meters. Actually here in problem it is to be mentioned that root 3 value is 1.732. If it mentions in the problem, for example here, if it is given as use root 3 is equal to 1.732, then we can use the value 1.732 in place of root 3. So here, according to the textbook answer, there he substituted root 3 value and giving the final answer. So that here let us take this value also. So let us substitute root 3 value as 1.732 and minus this 1. Now here this is 2 times. 1.732 minus 1 is 0.732. So it is 0.732. Let us multiply with 2. Here it is 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 7s are 14, here is 4, and here 2 zeros are 0 plus that 1 it is. So here h is equal to 1.464 meters. Now let us conclude the problem that find the height of the statue. So here we can write, therefore you cut the find and write the remaining. The height of the statue is, the height of the statue is h, nothing but 1.464 meters. So here with this problem number 3 gets completed.